He's more than happy with last week's numbers, going well over 100 yards and scoring twice. It's the Chargers and the Dolphins, and it's all up next.
It was once just an idea until breaking ground in November of 2016, and now here it is in all its glory. Spectacular SoFi Stadium here in metropolitan Los Angeles. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Miami Dolphins and the Los Angeles Chargers. Hi, everybody. Brandon Gaudin. In the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in week 4. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. Come on. Hey. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Back to throw. Hammond. Throw left side complete. That's Montgomery. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll leave it with a 3rd and 2. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. Here's Jack Fox now. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 15. It'll go as a 50-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Here's Strong to begin the drive. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
That's a very nice game there. Confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
On first down, right back to Strong. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. The Chargers at 3-0 here in the month of September. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
So the completion good for 6 yards. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Now Tua. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And it'll be 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. Tua on 4th down. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and that will force a turnover on downs. Throwing to start the drive. Hammond, man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Operating from the gun. Hammond, and finding Davis here, the tight end. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Hammond. He'll find Sutton on the right side complete. And the Dolphins are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Here we go now on 1st and goal. They'll run with Montgomery. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Good work there, holding them out on first down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
They try again with Montgomery. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. We're scoreless after 1. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the 2nd quarter. This Charger defense continuing to hold the line. Now it's a 3rd and goal situation. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Romeo Doubs, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Chargers get set to go here for their 2nd drive. As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure, back on their offense to pick themselves up, and they gave the touchdown that was just given up.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Tua. And this one too low. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
He'll get it inside the 20, and that one results in 35 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Strong. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. 2nd and 6 from the 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And Watson has it right side. And the Chargers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. One more time with Strong. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Pierre Strong, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are within an extra point of tying up this ballgame. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And Thomas just going to hold on to this one. It's a touchback. Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He had the short touchdown pass on their previous drive, and they'll begin again here on 1st and 10. A little jet sweep to start the drive. Pushes him over and shutting him off. Now open field. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Calling a loss of 4 on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now. Here's Jack Fox on to punt. The LA offense ready for this next possession. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead in intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie.
That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Give up the middle to Strong. He will push his way down to about the 14. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. Christian Watson, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Chargers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And the Dolphins with one final possession here in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Operating from the gun. Hammond, he'll get this underneath to Montgomery. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. From the gun on 3rd down. Hammond, and he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. They'll look to throw again. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. And we'll jump right over halftime and keep the game going here in Week 4. Second half kickoff, ready to go. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. So here are the Chargers to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. 2 now on first down. Catch is made by Metcalf. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A very solid gain of 27. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And he's got it inside the 10. A big play there for L.A. 43 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. They'll run with Strong. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time. Forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. That catch good for 8, but still, it's third and goal now.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have pecked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching how the defense...
And this will be caught in the end zone for the Chargers touchdown. DK Metcalf from 3 yards out. And the Chargers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And Thomas just going to hold on to this one. It's a touchback. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
On second down, Montgomery. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
On first and 10, Hammond over the middle, complete. It's Sutton. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on second and 4. Running left, Montgomery. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on third and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Tua Tagovailoa in the offense heading back out. And he had the touchdown on the last drive, also 4 for 4. Very, very effective. What does he need to do to translate that forward into this drive?
Not think that what he saw in coverages last time is exactly what he's going to get again. He's got to play ahead and start thinking to himself, okay, we just did that. What are they going to take away now? What do we go to as a counter? And continue to encourage his offensive line to continue to give him time.
They were really good on the last drive. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Tua sets up to pass it. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. It's caught inside the 25. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs.
Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the fourth quarter. Straight ahead is Strong. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. On the tackle, it was the West Virginia man, Kaiser White. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Looking to pass. Tua. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Murphy. And the Chargers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa, and that is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. DK Metcalf with career touchdown number 128. He's now tied with Marvin Harrison for number 9 on the all-time list. And the Chargers are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And Thomas just going to hold on to this one. It's a touchback. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
On 1st down, Hammond. And that is incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. That's Gregory Rousseau getting in there to bring him down.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sacks.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel. That's how I paid to pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were you?
15 cents.
The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. They'll start on the ground with Strong. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. 2nd down, here's Strong once more. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll run with Strong. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. More from L.A. in a moment. They'll go again with Strong. It's a room to maneuver. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 66 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries. Here's a give to Strong. Von Bell up to make the tackle.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I can be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. Call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Tua going to throw. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Second down, here Strong once more. He will push his way down to about the 14. 3 yards on the pickup there, and they've got it back to 3rd and 10.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why they... Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. Touchdown, Chargers! Darius Slayton from 19 yards away. And the Chargers are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. And Thomas just going to hold on to this one. It's a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. This was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for the Chargers, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign.